Hello everybody, it's Michelle and I've got a cute little baby rattle punch art for you guys today. This is super simple. I'm sure you can tell we used the most basic shapes and it was so much fun. We're going to build another one today to show you guys how I did it, and it was super simple. First of all, the main rattler part is just a 2.5 inch circle, and then for that plastic thing that goes across, you know, that kind of put the two halves together once they put the rattlers inside, that used to be very prominent on them, so I thought that was really cute to add that in. I just used my straight sliders. That's the straight sliders die set from Mama Elephant. It's made for interactive slider cards, but I bought it really for this one here. Reminded me of the Stampin' Up! Word window punch, and so now I've got that in 3 different sizes. I love dies. They're so much better than punches because you get a variety of sizes like that, and I love it. So I used that middle one, and I've just picked some fun patterned papers here that I thought were kind of babyish looking. So I got a polka dot here and a stripe and some matching pinks. So then I've used that same middle-sized straight slider for the stem, and then for the loop part of the handle at the bottom I used 2 ovals. This is my unbranded stacking set of ovals here, and I just used the smallest 2, and I'll leave links for you guys to everything that I can still find for you. So all I did there was take my 2 ovals and place those onto my patterned paper and just get them spaced as evenly as you can. This outer one is going to cut the outer edge, and then that middle one is going to cut that negative space out of the inside to make it an open loop. So I just placed those the way I wanted them, taped them down so that they wouldn't shift around on me, and ran that through my die cutting machine. If you wanted to do it with punches, you could do that too. And like I always say, when you're doing an open design like that with a punch out of the center, do that smallest center one first. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys here. Just punch that like that. Then you can place another one around, and when you get it centered the way that you want it, go ahead and punch that out too. So you can see that that works pretty well also, but I didn't have the sizes of ovals that I needed in the punches, so again I went for the dies. So that gives us our topper, the stem, the handle, and then of course I wanted a little bow on there. And you can use some 3-dimensional bow dies if you want to do that. I've even got a small little bow shaped punch. You could use something like that. But to keep in the theme of punch art, I wanted to do that with just some simple punch shapes. So I'm doing that with 2 hearts. And that's just this little 1/2 inch heart punch that I've had forever. I had to sharpen it before I could use it, but it was the perfect little size, I thought, to make my bow on my baby rattle. And then for the center of that, I just punched out a little circle, and that is just with my standard 1/4 inch circle hole punch. And if you guys don't have the slider dies, you can just cut strips on your paper trimmer to about 1/4 inch wide, and that's going to work perfectly. But I really liked up here on this little separator strip here, the way that was rounded on the ends. But again, you know that you can do that by just cutting your 1/4 inch strip and then sliding the end of that into a circle punch. So here's another strip. I'll just show you guys an example on that. If this had been a straight tipped strip that I just cut with my paper trimmer, I can get a circle punch. This is my confetti circles. You guys know that I use this a lot. Just come from the bottom and slide that in. Just pick one that kind of fits. Slide that into it, and then just punch that and it'll round off that edge for you. So lots of tricks you guys can do if you have different punches or dies to make this work. This would be really fun as a shaker in the round part up here to add on to an invitation to a baby shower or something like that. But today I just wanted to focus on the punch art factor on creating a baby rattle with these simple shapes. So now all we have to do is assemble. First, I'm going to put my handle together. And I like to use my grid mat here to help me keep everything lined up as I'm gluing it together. And just use my tweezers to line that all up before I press it down. And then just a little on the top. And I just love these little strips here. That middle-sized straight slider was absolutely perfect fit for this. It just barely overlaps the edge to give it that little bit of dimension. Okay, I'm going to try to build my bow upside down. I'm just going to put some glue on the back side of the circle there. And then I can place the tips of the heart on that. Flip it over and see what we've got. I think that is adorable. I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to use some glue dots here, just on the back side of that. And just stick that right onto our handle while everything's still wet. That gives you time to adjust a little bit and make sure it's exactly how you want it. And that's it. That's all it takes for some adorable little baby rattles. I really think these are a lot of fun. I've got some more baby themed punch art ideas in mind, as well as some springtime punch art coming up and some bead charms that I think you don't want to miss. So be sure that you're subscribed to my channel and click the notification bell so that you don't miss notifications when those videos come up. Give me a like over on my Facebook page and be sure to join our Facebook group, Craftie Minds. Also follow me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll have links to all of those in the description below, so be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.